What is up, Gemini? I've decided that I don't like how crooked this is. So, hold on. That would have been bad too. Okay, so welcome to your general timeless reading. That's really bothering me. I'm a perfectionist with my camera. But anyway, if you want a personal reading or Reiki session, you can go ahead, book it down below. These are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. These are timeless. It could be something you've already gone through, something you're currently going through, something you're about to go through. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, helps the channel grow. If you want to check out Patreon, I do a lot of mentoring on there if you want some help on your spiritual path. That's where I do the monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon only videos. So go ahead, check all them goodies out, and let's get into it, Gem. Let's see what's going on for you guys. I'm hoping that your energy's a little different this week because it was a little funky last week. That's so weird. I was actually reaching for one deck, but then I heard Grand Lux, so I've been really loving on some Grand Lux lately. I'm just gonna let this go up because it's gonna go up anyway when I shuffle. So let it do its thing. Okay, I do have like a runny nose, so if I sniffle a lot, I'm sorry. Not that I have to apologize, but like I know it's not the prettiest sound in the world, so just so you know. Let's look at Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All first-time clients, by the way, get $10 off their first hour-long service. Go ahead, submit your email on my website, and it will send you a discount code, okay? So if you want to book with me, whether it be Reiki or Tarot, you go ahead and claim that discount for yourself. So let's see what's going on for Gemini, please, Spirit. Ooh, Empress, 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Massive transformation, big old release here. This feels like a really big purge. Wow. It feels in regards to family, soul tribe energy. Because I'm really drawn to the dog in the background of the 10 of Wands. And to me, that's loyalty, that's connections, that's relationships. So it could be romance for some of you. I'm feeling much more in regards to soul tribe. So just take it as it resonates, right? Empress energy is divine feminine energy. This feels like you finally taking and putting yourself first, making yourself a priority, learning how to balance not only what your connections need and crave from you, but understanding that I cannot always give so much of myself to my external environment. I do need to make myself a priority, my own goals, my own endeavors, what I want to do in my own life, right? Self-care. And it goes beyond self-care. It goes beyond like, I need to meditate, I need to eat well, I need to exercise. It's like, well, my business is a priority. Like my own goals, what I want to create for myself, my hobbies. Like if your hobby is freaking basketball or going to the gym or crocheting for all I care, right? Like it's whatever. Some of you it's equestrian, which is really weird. That just came out. That's really weird. Yeah, equestrian studies. Some of you it's equestrian studies. So I'm not sure if you're going for, if you're trying to do something with like Clydesdales, or just equestrian studies in general, whether it be veterinary studies or behavioral studies, things of that nature. That's horses, for those of you who aren't sure what I mean by equestrian. It's really weird that just came through. Or if you're doing training for them. Training or rehabilitation, okay? That's actually really cool because that's difficult to do on such a large animal. I worked with Clydesdales for a long time, or just regular horses, right? But anyway, on to next. That was strange. 10 of Wands, not strange, but it's for somebody, right? 10 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Empress, by the way, is Libra, Taurus, Venusian energy. I believe that Venus actually just went into Pisces today, the day I'm recording this, which is the 22nd, I want to say. Maybe it was yesterday. Who knows? We'll check it out. You can check it out, right? 10 of Wands, Sagittarius, and the 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn. This release of whatever this, it doesn't have to be you releasing a connection. It's just closing out a cycle. So it doesn't mean that the connection itself is gone, and it was 444 on the timer when I looked up, which is indicative of stability, solid foundations. 4s are about connections, right? The Four of Wands, it's marriage, it's commitments, it's things that last the test of time. It doesn't mean that this connection is done, but the form that it has taken, the cycle that it has now completed, is closing out. So it doesn't mean necessarily that this person is gone, but you are releasing the energies attached to that form of this connection. No longer playing into that dynamic, that role, because you're embodying a true Empress versus an Empress in reverse where you might have been giving to your detriment. We're not done, but that was like a really big channel on that for you guys. Okay? So, I want to see the other person's energy because I feel them kind of lingering. They feel like a knight. They do. Sorry, I know that was loud. Three of Cups. There's the Soul Tribe, and there's the Page. Page of Cups. They're cute. I do like them. I like them. But they're just learning. They're just learning. They're just learning. They're learning how to communicate now. Eight of Swords in reverse. Queen of Wands. Ooh, I just felt power plays with this. This feels like a power struggle between these two energies. I feel like this is the past energy, you two butting heads. This could have been a parent. This Queen of Wands could have been a parent. Eight of Swords, trying to be very controlling with the Eight of Swords there. This feels like a power play. Like, I want to control you. I want to control the Empress. I want to control what you do, how you do it. That power play. This feels like keeping the peace. With the Page of Cups, like, hey, let's just keep the peace. Let's not fight. Things don't have to be difficult anymore. We don't have to play into that dynamic. Let's just... And it's not like keeping the peace, like bowing down to this queen by any means. It's just kind of like, okay, I see where you're coming from. We don't have to fight. Let's just handle it like adults. It is what it is. Let's compromise. I like this energy. I think that it's the Empress actually responding this way, and it's catching the queen off guard, and the queen's actually going to understand, like, oh, we're shifting into a new energy. Curious what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Two of Wands. New opportunities, new paths. New doorways opening up. Yep, because we're realizing that the past, the Six of Cups, was imbalanced. Justice in reverse, and that's what's ending with the Hierophant in reverse. That contract is closing out. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's get into clarifiers. Let's use Cosmic Tarot. All the tarot decks I use are linked down below for you. I was just realizing that I'm like looking at the camera. I'm like, why can't I see? I don't have my glasses on. I was like, why is it so blurry? The camera's not blurry. It's my eyeballs. I don't have my glasses on. And they're not even in this room, so sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so Three of Cups, Cancer energy. Page of Cups, water energy. I hope that you can see that. And then the Queen of Wands, fire energy. It's Leo for me as a reader, but it's Aries and Tarot. And then we have the Eight of Swords, which is Gemini. Okay. This queen really likes to have control over this Empress energy. And then the Two of Wands, more Aries energy. Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. Justice, Libra energy. And the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Also Aries for me as a reader. Pow. Okay. Spread them out a little more for you, so you can really see all them goodies. Okay. Beautiful. Let's get to cooking. Let's see what's going on with this Empress for Gemini. I'm not going to take all of this, but I will take these two. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. This is the step back. It's a step back. It's understanding. I don't need to be part of drama. I don't need any conflict. I can be stable. I can be confident. I can be independent. I can see things from their perspective. It does feel like this. They've kept me small. They've kept me in a Nine of Pentacles, but I allowed them to. It's understanding that I was leaking my energy. I was giving them the power to keep me in a Nine of Pentacles. I don't need to stay in that energy anymore, right? And that's where the choice came in, to embody the Empress energy. It's not that this queen kept them at a Nine of Pentacles. It's that the Empress allowed them to keep them in a Nine of Pentacles. And it's seeing that. It's seeing how we give our power and leak our power to other people. Need some water. Right? Nine of Pentacles, Virgo. Hermit, Virgo. Let's get another on the Empress. Yeah. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, it's understanding that you might have not seen that previously, right? The dishonesty with self, the lack of clarity. Let's look at the Ten of Wands, what we're closing out here. You want me to shuffle? Ten of Wands for Gemini. Why is the Ten of Wands here for my Geminis? King of Pentacles. Interesting. King of Cups. Look at all the masculine energy coming out. Four of Swords and the World. Ace of Wands underneath. I like that we have the World and an Ace coming out. That's a cyclic energy. We have an ending and a beginning, and it's coming after healing. So this might be your masculine energy. Understanding that there's a lot of love, there's a lot of stability. Because the King of Pentacles is a mini Emperor energy to me. The King and the Queen of Pentacles, mini Emperor, mini Empress for me as a reader. And the King of Cups is this energy of being very loving and gentle, understanding and compassionate, intuitive. It's Scorpio energy. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Four of Swords, Libra, Saturn, Capricorn energy with the World card. Now on the Ten of Wands, it feels like this, the masculine energy of the Empress, right? Coming to this understanding that I need to embody this part of myself. I need to learn to create from this energy, to no longer allow somebody to keep me stuck, keep me bound in a Nine of Pentacles where I might lack confidence in my ability to create my own reality, to have compassion and love and faith in myself, right? To build, because you build out of your masculine. And that's what was being healed in order to close out the cycle, the Four of Swords, right? The healing period, the time in solitude, the time to meditate and really go within. It's the mini hermit mode, right? So they were looking at their independence. They were looking at their own stability, their King of Pentacles energy, their masculine energy, how it might have been underdeveloped in comparison to their feminine, their Empress energy, which is why they're not an emperor yet. They're two kings, right? Looking at how their own masculine was underdeveloped, going within and studying that. Because this queen might have been controlling them, keeping them a little stuck. But because they were allowing that queen to do that to them, going within and healing that part of themselves, or yourself, if you're resonating with that, right? And that's what's going to lead to this new cycle, the Ace of Wands. So let's see what we're letting go here with the Four of Pentacles. I heard habits. It's probably habits of allowing other people to influence you, giving so much power away. Eight of Swords, releasing habits of allowing other people to keep you bound, control you, right? Gemini energy. What are we releasing? The Queen holding you to the Eight. Very nice. Gemini. So let's check out the Queen now. Let's go over to this Queen. I don't need to clarify any more on that because it's very redundant, you know? It's just no longer being stuck but off of other people's energy. Queen of Swords in reverse and Justice. Wow, in reverse. They do this out of, it's because this is an interesting energy. With the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Wands, they like control because they don't know how to create their own stability. And because they can't create their own stability, they're going to try and control other people's stability, other people's balance. But in turn, it just creates more imbalance within their connections, right? Queen of Swords, Libra, Justice, Libra. Double Libra energy. Two of Wands. And that's why there needs a new opportunity needs to surface, right? A new path needs to come up. Let's look at the Eight of Swords. The Hierophant. Ooh, yeah. So that's part of the lesson. That was the contract. This was the contract that was being held. The old contract that needed to end. With the Hierophant on the Eight of Swords. Because remember, underneath the overall energy of the Two of Wands was the past habit that was imbalanced with the Hierophant in reverse. What needed to end. And this is the current contract, the controlling Eight of Swords, keeping this Empress bound, this Nine of Pentacles bound, this King, the masculine energy of the Empress bound, because this Queen wants to control them because they don't know how to create their own stability, right? They don't feel stable. So they want to control people in their environment because they're like, well, I want this path to be a certain way. So let me control this person because they're within my path. So if I can control them, maybe I can get what I want, right? No, doesn't work that way. So let's look at the Eight of Swords. Five of Wands in reverse. It just creates drama. Knight of Cups in reverse. And it's not really what they want either. And it actually creates more tension, more upset between the two people. It creates a dynamic between the two of them that actually turns toxic because you have a Five of Cups. And that's emotionally unfulfilling for both individuals involved. So not only did it create more imbalance within this Queen's own life, but it created more imbalance between this entire dynamic and the person that's being controlled, this Empress and this King energy. They're masculine and feminine. They're actually the one that evolves and teaches this Queen, like, hey, even though you were trying to control me because you thought I needed to be controlled, I'm actually the one that is going to teach you that this is not the best way for our dynamic. Which is strange because it's almost like they come across as the mother energy, and then this is like the child energy, and yet the child is the one teaching the mother. But the Empress is the mother in tarot. Right? Plot twist. So let's look at the Three of Cups. Let's look at the connection. Because this is what the Empress is teaching the Queen. Like, hey, let's just fix this. This doesn't have to be a fight. Yeah, Six of Cups and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Let's not do this bickering. Let's not do the miscommunication that we typically have a habit of doing with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Let's come together. Let's reconcile. Let's have peace. Because between the Six and the Three is another Three of Cups. They really want to reconcile. They want to keep the peace. They want things to be easy. They don't want the conflict. The Empress, I mean, when I say they. Two of Swords in reverse. And there's the other Three of Cups again, right? So there's the second Three of Cups energy I just mentioned. That's their decision. They don't want to stay stagnant. They don't want to stay stuck in this old energy. They want to reconcile. When I get the same card on top of the same card, the Three of Cups twice, if you've been with me for a while, you know that's validation for me as a reader that the channel so far is correct. They want the new cycle. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, they're basically asking this Queen energy to surrender their need to control the situation and face it with bravery, right? Fight for this new cycle with me. Have the stability with me. Let's not repeat our old habits because they're toxic. They lead to imbalanced situations. They lead to emotional instability. They lead to lies, deceit, a lack of genuine emotion, poor communication. They lead to conflict. They lead to contracts that are toxic and binding. We don't want that anymore. Let's be genuine with one another. Let's start from scratch. Let's learn how to communicate all over again, basically, because pages are students. And the Page of Cups is vulnerability from the heart space. It's a lot of heart chakra opening. It's a lot of divine feminine teaching another feminine how to work through distorted feminine. Right? It's almost like this feminine energy had distorted feminine energy and they were almost projecting it or trying to project it onto this Empress. And the Empress is like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. So let's just be honest about how we feel instead of allowing our fears and our blockages to kind of come in the way of our connection and be smoke screens for what we really are trying to say. Let's just say what we really mean here. Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups. Let's say what we really feel without saying it in a harsh or rude way. Let's just be genuine, compassionate, and loving and see our fears for what they are, right? And speak on that. Tell me about the Two of Wands, what the new opportunity is. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Overcome stubbornness. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. And the opportunity for change, but the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. There's a lot of stubborn energy here. This Queen's very controlling, very controlling. Yep, and there's the Empress. Empress is like, hey, We have the opportunity for a real significant change, but the thing is, I need you to budge with me. I need you to be willing to work with me. Here's what's on the bottom of the deck. 3 of Swords. This healing has to occur though, right? I need you to help me with this healing for us to have this new cycle, the Fool, and for us to reconcile and heal and find that balance. Because Temperance is about moderation. It's about yin and yang, light and dark, black and white, diluting the wine with the water, right? This Empress really wants to heal this situation. But with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this feels like the Queen's energy being a little resistant to this change. Because, again, with that Knight energy underneath, that's a lot of stubborn energy. It's a lot of fire energy. It's like, you know what? I kind of really still want to do things my way. With the Page of Wands underneath, it's the wounded child. I still have a lot of pain here. I still have a lot of pain here. And the Empress sees that. This Queen has a lot of pain that they're not willing to address. But the Empress is trying. They're trying. It's just whether or not this Queen's going to budge. And that's free will. That's free will. Because that's ego. That's ego getting in the way. That's their fears, their anxieties, their need to release control. That's their own distorted masculine energy. Because we control from the masculine. Okay? But Gemini, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. If you want a personal reading, go ahead, book it down below. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to check out Patreon, I would love to have you there. I do a lot of mentoring on that channel in regards to balancing your masculine and feminine, how to manifest properly, how to know when your chakras are blocked, signs and symptoms of ascension and things of that nature. I do a lot of my little tangents on that channel, and I talk about my own path as well. So if you want help on your spiritual journey, go ahead, check out that platform. That's definitely for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.